This is Bilal Randeree. I'm at TEDGlobal in Edinburgh, Scotland, with Chris Anderson, the curator of TED. Chris, can you tell us some of the highlights of TEDGlobal this year?
Well, it has yet to happen, so we shall see. TED actually always surprises us. You have the names, Malcolm Gladwell, everyone's favorite science writer, columnist, is speaking on the last day, but it's usually the people who no one's heard of, who tend to be the big hits. So, I can't wait to see what emerges this time.
It's anyone's guess. Well, the big move for TEDGlobal this year is moving from Oxford to Edinburgh. Main reasons for the switch and some of the...
Oxford was a beautiful city. We had some fantastic events there. The conference has grown a little bit, and so it was hard to make it happen quite the way we wanted to in the theatre there. It was also, there's no air conditioning in that theatre. Got very hot one year.
Wow.
But we loved Oxford, and Edinburgh is another really beautiful city. But the truth is that you can kind of hold TED anywhere. It's about ideas, it's about the people who come together, and what's thrilling to see, even just this evening, is this amazing international crowd of people from every discipline. It's becoming just a fantastic network of skills, of shared values in many cases, but across, from scientists to designers to activists to social entrepreneurs to entrepreneurs. It's a very exciting group to be part of, and when you talk with this group of people, you really feel like collectively there's amazing ability there to shape a better future, I guess.
This evening we met a lot of the TED Fellows, and so you've got TED, you've got TEDGlobal, you've got TED Fellows, and you've got the next big thing, TEDx, and I met a lot of the TEDx organizers today. Where do you see this journey of TED going to? I mean, TED's just so popular, and TEDx is taking the TED message even further and further. What are your hopes?
Not everyone knows that 11, 12 years ago, TED was just a private conference. 800 people went to the conference in California once a year. And that was it. It was a for-profit organization. I went one year, fell in love with it, and was able to acquire it, but moved it into a not-for-profit organization. And really the journey since then has been how to let out to the world the passion and excitement and sense of possibility that people felt at that event. And what's been thrilling to see is that the more we've let go of TED, the more excitement and passion it's generated. So we started putting the talks on the web for free, and we've ended up now with 500,000 people a day are watching a TED Talk somewhere in the world. And then yes, you mentioned the TEDx program, where we're allowing people around the world to organize their own TED event. And so in a way we've been giving away our brand. TEDx is self-organized events. And there was probably some risk with that, but what's been amazing is the level of effort and talent that people have put into those events, which have really far exceeded our expectation. So there's now been more than 2,000 of them held. Where is it leading? The honest truth is, I have no idea. We don't have a roadmap. I actually don't believe in maps. I think the world is too complicated for maps. I think any map you have of the future is going to turn out wrong. We talk instead about a compass that guides us through certain values, which include things like curiosity, just a continual search for the best ideas and to let them out in the world, and a sense of openness, radical openness we call it, where we give these ideas away and we see where it takes us. And so TED's become now this force of thousands of people around the world, volunteers, helping us reinvent the art of sharing ideas. And that's a very exciting thing to see.
Incredible. Just on that, to end off on the radical openness, I see moving TED onto Creative Commons licenses was a tremendous shift, and it has clearly helped quite a bit. What was the biggest driving factor in making that switch?
Just seeing the response, well, we put a few talks out as a test, and we weren't really sure whether lectures would even work on the internet. And the response we had back was thrilling. People were passionate, people were moved, and we thought, goodness me, just a few square inches of space on a computer screen, and you can really shift someone's thinking. They can weep with emotion and tell their friends, and so it convinced us that we had to change TED from being just a conference to being ideas we're spreading.
Thanks so much. Keep up the hard work.
Thank you, Bilal.